Chapter 19. Natural Disasters. Nature has provided life on the earth. Nature is not only a creator of the different living and non-living things, but it is also a destroyer of these things. Natural calamities are these destroyers. They can cause damage through earthquakes, floods, droughts, cyclones, tsunamis and landslides. An important feature of these disasters is that they affect a large number of people at the same time. They can cause great loss of life and property. We as individuals and community as a whole need to know the ways to minimize these damages and help the victims of these calamities to rebuild their lives. We must know the nature and extent of damage each one of these calamities can cause. Earthquakes. The crust of the earth, when it is subjected to tectonic forces, bends slightly. But because the crust is rigid, when the pressure exceeds the strength of rocks, the crust breaks and shapes into a new position. Vibration, called seismic waves, are generated and travel both through earth and along its surface. The sudden shaking or trembling of the earth's crust is called an earthquake. The study of the earthquake is called seismology. The instrument which measures the intensity of an earthquake is called the seismometer. The strength of the earthquake is measured on a base 10 Richter scale. When the magnitude of the earthquake is 5 or more, it is considered to be on the higher side. It turns bridges, skyscrapers into a lump of hue in a fraction of a second. Thousands of people die and are injured, and many more are left homeless. The precautions that should be taken at the time of earthquake are: as soon as you feel the tremors, go out of the house to an open area or get under a heavy table or desk. Do not stand near windows and tall furniture. Do not use the elevator. If you are outside home during an earthquake, move away from buildings, trees, street lights and power lines. Floods. Floods generally occur when there is a heavy rainfall. During heavy rains, rivers overflow and flood the surrounding areas. A sudden melting of the glacier that forms the source of the river can also lead to flooding. Floods are a regular phenomenon in some parts of our country like Tamil Nadu, Odisha, Andhra Pradesh, West Bengal and Bihar. Floods can be slow or fast rising but generally develop over a period of days. Floods cause excessive loss of life and property. Houses are washed away, cattle die in large numbers and crops are destroyed. Death of many people because of drowning, diseases and infections after a flood. Loss of jobs, migration of people to cities in search of jobs. The farmers are the major victims. The precautions that should be taken at the time of floods are: listen to flood warnings on radio and television and prepare yourself accordingly. Keep fresh water, food articles, kerosene, etc. in stock. Stay away from power lines that are on the ground. You could be electrocuted. Construct temporary dams to stop or divert the water flow to residential areas. Advise people to drink boiled water. Keep some plastic bags handy for packing food articles and clothes. Drought. The excess rainfall causes floods while its scarcity causes droughts. Agriculture is the main occupation of 3/4 of the people of India. Farmers depend on monsoon for rains. Monsoon provides water for growing crops. In case the rains fail, crops die. This results in the scarcity of food grains, starvation and death of a large number of people and cattle. The precautions that should be taken at the time of drought are: learn to save and conserve rainwater. Plant more trees in your areas. Grow drought-resistant crops, such as sorghum, millets and maize. Develop proper facilities for irrigation. Cyclones. Cyclones occur due to low-pressure systems towards which winds travel at great speed. The coastal belts in India are prone to cyclones. These areas experience a great difference between temperature and pressure conditions on land and sea. The precautions that should be taken at the time of true cyclones are: listen to the weather reports on TV or radio. Store enough food in waterproof bags. After cyclone, dry the electrical appliances. Move to a safer place before the cyclone arrives. Do not go into the sea. Tsunami. A tsunami is caused either by an undersea earthquake or a volcanic eruption. A tsunami can cause huge sea waves. A tsunami cannot be seen clearly in deep waters, but it travels thousands of kilometers without losing its energy. The wave destroys everything in its path. The precautions that should be taken at the time of tsunami are: move to a higher ground. Do not enter the sea if the water is fast receding. Tsunami warning system should be installed. Volcanoes. A volcano is a vent or an opening usually circular in form, on Earth's surface or crust. This vent allows hot magma, volcanic ash and gases to escape from the highly heated interior of the Earth. This molten magma which flows out through the vent is called lava. After the volcano has erupted, it cools and forms a bowl-shaped large hole called the crater. When a volcano erupts, people residing in nearby areas come in contact with the red-hot lava and are burned to death. The cattle, plants, and most of other things also get destroyed due to the burning heat of the lava. Epidemics. After any natural calamity, spread of communicable diseases on a large scale turns the disease into an epidemic. Epidemic is the rapid spread of infectious diseases to a large number of people in a given population within a short period of time. Plague, malaria, TB, cholera, dengue, etc. are all diseases, if not taken care of, can turn into epidemic in no time, killing a large number of people. We can help the victims of natural disasters by donating generously to the Prime Minister's Relief Fund or other charitable organizations. Besides money, we can also donate food items, clothes, canvas, medicines, etc. Doctors, health workers, etc. can offer their specialized services to provide relief. Mitigation. Various national and international non-governmental organizations, NGOs, take initiative to provide relief and support to the people affected by natural calamities. Some of the organizations that provide help and support with money and manpower are the Prime Minister Relief Fund, the Oxford Committee for Famine Relief, Oxfam, the Red Cross Society, United Nations Children's Emergency Fund or UNICEF, Child Relief and UCRY, First Hand Foundation. Many other agencies of the United Nations work actively to provide relief and help in the process of rehabilitation of disaster-affected people. The United Nations Disaster Management Team, UND, in India comprises the UNICEF, UNESCO, ILO, FAO, and WHO. All these organizations come forward to help in times of need. Role of armed forces during disasters. The armed forces play a vital role during disasters. They organize rescue operations and help in clearing roads so that relief can reach early. They send medical units during emergency and help in the distribution of food, medicines and other